Hello, welcome to our live Facebook family service. It's Saturday, it's 3 o'clock, yeah, and today we're going to be making some models. But before we do that, we need to sit down, don't we, Esme?
Yeah.
So should we go find a seat?
Yeah.
Come on then. So, my name is Gordon. I am church warden. I also look after the website and all our social media here at St Matthew and St Luke's. And this is
Esme.
Esme. You had a good week this week,
Yeah.
Esme? Yeah. And what have you done this week? Where did you go on Tuesday?
I went to Gibbside.
Yeah, we went to Gibbside, didn't we? We had a walk
Yeah.
around Gibbside.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little picnic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So today we're going to try and make a little model sheep. Yeah, I made this one last night. Yeah. So as you can see, it doesn't have to be very good. Yeah. We're not doing Wallace and Gromit or Morph. Yeah. And to make these model sheep, you'll need some Play-Doh, or maybe some Blue Tack, or what we're using air drying clay, because Esme's got a big box of these,
Yeah.
so we need to get them used up.
Yeah.
Also, it makes it easier for people to see at home because they're all different colours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have got some orange, we've got blue and green and brown. I'm assuming you want the pink one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course I would.
and we've got yellow, and I think that's it. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the body.
Love a good.
So you have that one, and I will make a blue sheep this time, I think. So, you grab yourself a bit of clay. If you're using air drying clay, make sure you put the lid back on
In case.
so it doesn't dry out.
I don't know where the lid is.
I've got the lid here, sorry. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll it in your hands into a ball. I think I need a little bit more clay.
I think I do as well.
There you go.
That will just do.
Squidge it all together, then roll it in your palms into a ball, and then once you've got roughly ball shape, you're going to rub it up and down like that so you get a bit of a sausage shape.
I'm still trying to do it.
Yeah, that's fine. You squash it down a little bit, so then you end up with something like that, and that's going to be your sheep's body. Now I'm going to choose a different colour. What colour would you like?
Now the yellow, please.
You want yellow?
Hello.
It's a bit slimy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like.
That should be enough.
Yeah.
I think I will have green. Yeah. Get some. We're going to roll it into a ball again.
That's mine a bit like that.
Yeah.
Mine's like big,
Are you getting on?
big,
That's good.
like a.
I think I need a little bit more again.
I think I just need a little bit less.
Well, if you need a little bit less, just pull it off.
Yeah, because it just looked like
Yeah.
a sheep with a big head.
Yeah. And what we're going to do, you need some of that, you need to keep some of that anyway. Roll it into a ball, and then just start to pull one end down into a little pointy bit.
I think I know. I could use
Yeah.
it as some ears.
So it looks a bit like that, and then that's going to be the head. Yeah. And with the same, maybe with the same colour, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to have a different colour. You only need a little bit for this.
I think I might use some orange,
You want some orange.
and then I'll just keep this yellow one for.
go. So you need to split this bit into two, and you're going to flatten it between your fingers, yeah, and make it into a nice shape. And this is going to be the ears, yeah, and then stick them onto your head.
No, just...
Yeah. How are you getting on?
Boop.
Yeah.
Mine. Oh, look at it.
So there's mine.
There's mine.
Starting to look a bit sheepheadish.
Yeah.
And now we need to give it some eyes. So I think I will give it brown eyes. What colour do you want for your eyes?
I'm thinking some purple eyes again because...
You want some pink?
Yeah.
Right, you do it out. And you only need little tiny bits for this because you only give it little tiny eyes. Yeah. Just roll it into little balls. One
eye. And that.
There you go.
I've just put it on mine.
Two. And stick them on your sheep.
Just...
Yeah. So mine's looking a bit like that.
Mine's looking a bit like that.
Now we need to make legs. How many legs does a sheep have?
4.
4. So I think I will have some orange legs.
I think I might just use this left over. I might have 2 yellow legs and 2 orange legs.
You might need a little
bit orange and yellow to make the legs.
I'll give you them.
Okay, let's get started.
So to make the legs, you need to make what we call cylinders. You alright there? Need some help?
I think I'll need some help. I think.
So just get a little bit, roll, squash the ends down. Yeah, roll it in between your fingers so it's a bit like a sausage. Yeah.
And
you need 4 of them. So. So get whatever you're making. I think that leg might be a bit long. So you just split it in half.
I'm thinking for 6 legs.
It might be a bit long so it won't stand up. Yeah. Get your clay. Roll it into a ball.
To make it stand up.
Roll it into a sausage shape. And there you go.
This is...
While we're doing this, shall I tell the story?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, one day, Jesus was having his dinner with some people, and these people, the priests of the temple didn't like. The priests of the temple thought these were bad people, yeah, because these people weren't seen as what we call respectable. Do you know what respectable means? So they weren't seen as nice, normal people, yeah. They were seen as outsiders, yeah. But Jesus, that's all right. But Jesus was having his dinner with them anyway, yeah, because Jesus came for everyone, yeah. And the priests were grumbling that Jesus wasn't eating with the nice people. And Jesus heard them grumbling. And Jesus said, imagine one of you has 100 sheep. Yeah. and you lose one, wouldn't you go out and look for that one sheep? Because that's what God does. God looks out for that one sheep that's lost. And Jesus said there is a bigger party in heaven over that one sheep that comes back than there is for all the 99 who stayed there. Yeah. And that's an important thing for us as a church, isn't it? That we're there for everyone. That God loves everyone just as much. Yeah. God doesn't have favourites. Yeah. So God loves Esme as much as he loves me. And God loves me as much as he loves the Queen. And God loves the Queen just as much as he loves some people who aren't very nice. Yeah. And no matter how far away we go, we can always come back to God. Yeah. Is that a good story?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you getting on?
Just
That's fine. So you just need 2 more legs. And while you're making them, I'll put mine together.
Yeah.
So I've got my body, and I'm going to make a little thumbprint on one end just to help me stick on the head. Push that in. Now this is the tricky bit. I'm going to get the legs, I'm going to put them into the body as well. Just like that. So 4 legs, and there's my sheep. Yeah. And he stands up. Way! How are you getting on?
I'm just making the next one. I can assemble the head onto it.
Yeah. You finished with these?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put the lids back on these so they don't dry up and you can use them again another day.
Mine. We're going to put a little fingerprint on my side and then put my head on like that.
Good. Yeah. Put it down.
Mine.
Way!
They're not that
That's
way.
fine, don't worry.
Mine.
Yeah. We can continue making this after we finish, yeah? You don't have to rush. Take your time. If you do make some sheep, we'd really like to see them. So if you'd like to get your grown-up, or if you are a grown-up, get your children to take a picture of your sheep and then send them to us here on our Facebook page. We'd really like to see them. If you are watching this on Facebook, please like our video. Thumbs up are good, hearts are better. Yeah. And please, if you don't already, follow or like our page so you get to keep up to date with everything that's going on. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the little bell icon, just so as soon as we put up a new video, you get to know all about it. If you have any suggestions for crafts, for songs, if you have a favourite Bible story you think we should tell, please let us know. So, should we have some prayer? Yeah. Dear God, we thank you that you never stop looking for us when we wander off. We thank you that there is always a way back for us. We thank you for each other. Amen. Amen. Yeah. So before we do our song, should we say hello to some people?
Yeah.
And can you stick some? Yeah.
Sticky notes on.
We'll use pink ones today so they can show. So, do you want to say hello to Hannah?
Hi.
And where do you think Hannah lives? Hannah lives in Alnwick. Yeah? And where's Alnwick on the map? So find where Newcastle was.
And then just
Go up a bit there, about there.
Yeah.
Right there in the middle of nowhere.
It is in the middle.
And then we need to say hello to Anna and her mammy who are watching in Darlington. Where's Darlington?
Here it is.
No, put it on top of the white ones.
Just put that there.
Yeah. And then you want to say hello to Batman and Robin, don't you?
Hi.
Who also live in Darlington. And you're going to say hello to Ellie and her new baby sister Bethany, who was only born yesterday. You going to say hello to them?
Hi.
And they live in York. So you remember where York was?
Just here.
On the white one from last week? Yeah. So they might not be watching today, but I'm sure they'll catch up with it later. Yeah. So, shall we sing a song?
Yeah.
Right, we're going to sing the same song we sang last week. Yeah. So, and we'll do the signs again. Yeah. So he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother. You rub your knuckles together in his hands. He's got you and me, sister. Yeah. So you just rub the top of your nose. Yeah. In his hands. He's got your hand flat. Everybody here in his hands. Yeah. So, let's turn these on. So, he's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got you and me, brother, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got you and me, sister, in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got everybody here in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. So, we hope you've enjoyed yourself today. We'll be back at the same time next week. So, Saturdays.
Yeah.
Lose track of the days sometimes. Saturdays at 3 o'clock we'll be live. I will post details of the craft some point in the next week for you want to get ahead. Hope you have a good week. We hope you have a safe week. Hope you have a fun week. Yeah. So should we say bye?
Bye.
Bye. Should we sing the last verse?
Yeah.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world in his hands. Bye.